Hi everyone, hola. I welcome you to Canalización Armonía. My name is Luz and we're doing pick a pile today with pick a crystal as well of why you do deserve this. That is a topic that was coming through today in my meditation and my breath work earlier today. And even as I watch right now the trees flowing with the wind, I can tell there's a lot of movement in beliefs. There's just a lot of movement in beliefs that are being like blown away, crumbled, at this time. But yes, you can take a look at these crystals and choose your pile. The first crystal is Carnelian. And the second crystal is Tiger's Eye. Okay, take a moment and I'll see you in your piles. Hi, group number one. If you chose Carnelian, this is going to be your reading. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that you've lived a life with very much hypersensitivity to everything, like to everything that everyone is feeling around you, maybe in your family, maybe in the groups that you were, maybe even at school in the classroom, growing up, and you could get like very distracted very easily, and you also had this like ability to really see through people when you would focus on that. But what is coming through is that you would always like put their emotions first, kind of thing. So now it's like you watch your back a lot because we have here the Four Pentacles, and this is about being like a little possessive with everything, like especially materialistically, like with your money, with your assets, with your car, your home, your just material things, right? And I feel like that's been shaping how you act in environments. And there's really nothing to worry about. You will be harvesting all of that effort that you've worked towards. I feel like a lot of you are in a moment where you want to start like a new beginning, and you've started like new beginnings here with the Fool often in your life, just symbolically or literally, just moving homes, getting new jobs. You've had quite the amount of jobs in your life, and I feel like Spirit is saying that you deserve, and you don't need to worry to think that somebody's gonna take it from you or that you're gonna lose it. I feel like you are very psychic, so a lot of you, some of you may be in this field of just seeing through the veil, right? Or like dream interpreting, or therapists, like energetic therapists and stuff. I feel like that is part of your journey, and maybe you've gotten this criticizing before in your life, where like, okay, I think you, like, say someone says to you, I think you need to work harder and focus and do something serious, for a living, instead of like wandering around, like the fool, and maybe like, reading, for example, like reading your friends energies, and doing that for a living. Like, let's say you're like a birth chart reader, or you're like a human design reader or something of this sort. You are very psychic, and Spirit is saying to like just let go of the outer opinions, because you will be moving, like potentially you will be moving somewhere else here with the potential getaway, and somewhere where you can like see beyond things and materialistically symbolism how society puts them today. You know that you need to do this and that, and you need to work hard to gain money, and you can't just be fooling around and make money out of that. But you know, everything has changed. Before it might have been like that, but everything evolves and has been changing, and will forever be changing, Rena, you know, and growing and evolving. And right now we're in that era where we can practically make businesses out of anything, you know, any creation. So if your thing is like going through life, um, like seeking light and seeking like star messages, maybe because you're a star seer here, like spirit is going to support you for you to climb that ladder, and you deserve it. You deserve the abundance, the monetary abundance, the relationship abundance, um, you know, the space and home abundance, all of those senses of abundance, even your health abundance. You deserve it, and you need to like transmute those old patterns and old paradigms that have been imprinted in you to believe that if you don't break your back and if you don't work and are miserable doing the job that you do, or like even not miserable, like even if you do something that you believe in, let's say, you know, but you think that, okay, but I don't want to be part of this system. Like, I want to do something greater, which nurtures me back, and it's a win-win, you know, and it nurtures me back because I enjoy doing it, because it's my essence, what my essence have always liked to do, and therefore I do it with so much love and compassion to myself that I receive monetary abundance, that I receive love back from universe. Yeah, are you getting what I'm saying? Okay, so to bring into balance for the crow says daily meditation practice, because when in balance, you will feel psychic, strong, and clear, spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. That's amazing. Like, I think you really have all these abilities, and just because of that, you've been able to see the results. And and I think that there has been before occasions where people have been jealous or envious of with the things that you get, because they think that you got it with no work done, you know. And the truth is that no, the truth that you know that is real is that you had to do a lot of inner work. You had to like break, psychologically break a lot of patterns that were imprinted in you. And you have, you know, been in the matrix before. You have done the work. You have done those jobs that you hated before. You evolved, and now you know that you can have a completely new adventure and a new beginning. Get away, you guys. Maybe some of you are moving, like, I don't know, states or something, or even countries, or just moving, you know, from location, for a job, or for anything, just for you to start fresh and new. And I think you're going to be very supported by your spirit team, I mean, the cosmic team that you have, that you carry with you, because you're so psychic. And if you haven't researched yet, well, I would recommend that around this time you research, because spirit is really trying to communicate with you. Okay, the spirit, the potential getaway. A new course of route is coming into your awareness. It is time to utilize your knowledge and complete the task at hand. As you finish one aspect of your life, begin thinking about what you would like to do next. This is part of your life journey. You are constantly shifting and developing. You might feel contentment, fulfillment, and pride because you have accomplished something. There is productivity and reward as a bonus for your efforts. The good fortune you realize is evidence that you are putting sufficient energy into your life's journey to get out of it all you desire. Yeah, your heart really desires this, whatever it is, guys. And here for Pentacles, come on, you are gonna, like, you own this. It has your name on it. Okay, you don't need to worry about being like possessive or like being insecure about losing it, because you are seeing the results and the fruits of your efforts, and that's going to take you to a new adventure. Okay, and also, like, you really do deserve this, because you are a light being that spreads light, that simply spreads light around others and that really inspires others as well, you might have been getting some negative intention or you know, like ill intentions towards you or envy or some sort of these things because of the life you carry or something. But be sure that you do deserve this and that you've put a lot of effort, and it's proof right here, and that if you get all these opportunities and all these roads open for you and new opportunities come in, it's for a reason. It's just a universal law. Like your energy, it's attracting it. And it's not because you are privileged. You already know that because you've struggled and you went through really dark times. And now you are like turning to take command, and say like, yeah, I can reach for it. Universe is offering to me, I can reach for it because I deserve it, because I will keep doing the work, you know, and I will keep giving service to others, because that's like a, like a coupled couple theme. If you're doing something great, it's gonna inspire others. 'Cause we have, I motivate myself to push through any discomfort in the pursuit of expansion and growth. I motivate myself to push through any discomfort in the pursuit of expansion and growth. And that's what people see in you as well. Like some people are like aware enough and they have done their own individual inner work enough to know that they can get motivated and pushed to do these things too, as opposed from like blaming you for like, oh, like you, I work so hard and why are you getting this opportunity and I've done the same things and even more than you, like blah blah blah, like why are you getting that? I feel like that's the kind of energy that's coming through. Okay, let's read a little bit of start here. It says, listen to your intuition, trust the holistic journey, dreams finding their way into being the bigger picture, a more aligned outcome than expected, clarity to the greater path. Keep believing in yourself, trusting your dreams enough to let the serendipities unfold. Let go to allow space for unexpected opportunities, even when the route is not as direct as you imagined. Listen to your intuition and know you have got this. Yeah, I think some of you have started a new adventure and you totally deserve this. Maybe this is just a vacation trip. You totally deserve that. Spirit is also saying. And yeah, that's all that's coming through. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your reading if you chose the tiger's eye. The energy I'm feeling from you is that there are things in your past. Here, 6 of Cups coming up for you. Maybe past relationships, maybe events like that marked your life, either with family or anywhere, and any sort of environment that marked your life that is probably had made you feel like you don't want to repeat the same mistakes. And I think that you feel like if you've been in these situations that were harsh before, why should you deserve something better? That's what spirit is bringing through. But there is a sense of like you now really enjoying, or you're being called to enjoy the present moment, especially like just being embodying yourself, being present, because we have renewal of peace. Like a lot of you, this might be around family themes, like if you have children, because we have the deer's like a mother card that works with children, that, and you got renewal of peace as well here with the little child. So maybe you feel like you don't deserve to be a mother right now, or you don't deserve to be a parent. But yeah, if you want to be a parent, there's just this reassurance that you will be free from this past karma that you think you should keep carrying with you. Maybe there's some sort of shame because life is going good for you right now. Like here with the Eight of Pentacles, it's a card of like, you know, good financial state, because it's Pentacles, but this could also be Maybe you thinking that, mm, maybe thinking that there is something like stopping you from showing some sort of talent at this time. Maybe you feel a little bit of shame of showing your talents, because it will be like something that you have to be very committed to and dedicate a lot of time to. It's not easy, for example, to live from your art, from creating crafts. But this card is saying like you can have like something that makes you feel good in the inside, that your heart's essence always wanted to express and create artistically. And even though I say artistically, this could be anything. If you want to go and be, I don't know, like how do you call those people that show people places and they travel, like a traveling, a tourist, yeah, like someone that gives tours, I don't know, anywhere, everywhere in the world, like do so. That might be your art, the art of speaking and showing people places and sharing history from like beautiful spots in the world. I don't know, that's coming through for someone here. Because with the Ace of Swords here, we have like a lot of good intellectual ideas that are sparking up right now. And I feel like that fire is turning on right now for you. Yes, like there's a sense of like you deserve to commit to your craftsmanship right now, because it's going to bring you great results and your ideas matter. You deserve to be heard. You deserve this right now. You don't have to wait to feel free enough, to start acting and speaking up, maybe at work, maybe at a group meeting at work or something of this sort. I want to reach the renewal of peace. Okay. It is important to maintain peace with all aspects of your life: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Inner imbalances can often manifest in your daily life if you don't make time to take care of yourself. It doesn't matter whether or not your imbalance is negative one. Being optimistic to the point of believing yourself to be invincible can also lead to challenges. Balance is best achieved through listening to your body. Take time for yourself. Allow your inner power to heal and return to being peace filled. This will assist you and make you stronger. I think, yeah, as long as you, like the card was saying, like review what really are your values. That's what's coming through for mental, emotional, and physical wellness to be on point, to be um, harmonious at this moment, because that's really gonna help you to tap into um, being more nurturing towards yourself. This is the card of nurturing, of compassion, and also like being really receptive. Your Ace of Swords here with this one, like good combo, guys, because you're receiving a bunch of ideas right now that are gonna make you think like, hey, like I can do this, or having like this brand new clarity coming through. Maybe you're gonna go through a breakthrough when you tap into, embodying yourself, maybe just having a nice dinner for yourself, cooking for yourself or something, and you have this breakthrough of like, wow, like I didn't know that I could do this, like there's gonna be some sort of truth coming to you soon about you deserving to live off doing what you love, even though people might judge, or maybe you were judged by your family or whoever, in the past. Like, no, you cannot live off of that, or like, what are you doing? Why are you not having a normal job? A job where you go to work in the office every day, or where you go anywhere, not office, but you just have to drive and go to every day. Like, right now, we're in this, like, ending possibilities, of being free from that. And actually, some of you are going to end up working from home, and you deserve the rest, and you deserve you resetting your nervous system often. Maybe some of you are going to live in nature, and you deserve this. Don't think that this is like, oh, I'm being lazy or I'm just escaping. Those are old paradigms, and you do deserve it. And thinking that, okay, I'm doing this, but then I'm not going to have as much monetary abundance. Well, Spirit is saying you are gonna have it, okay? Eight Pentacles. You are gonna have it, and you're gonna be free from these chains that are clouding your view of life, of what it is. You got thank you for existing. Thank you for existing. Like Spirit is saying, like you're someone that deserves to make money by just existing, by just doing what you love and sharing it to the world, because you're sharing from your heart. And a lot of you, this is gonna be with children, because this it says working with children for this card. It says loving, intuitive, graceful, the mother. This is the mother card. So, regardless of your gender, you are someone very nurturing, and you're super intuitive, and you're gonna you're gonna really like change your perspective here, because with the freedom card we have shift our perspective to many facets of freedom, inviting enjoyment and inspiration to your life, discovering what freedom means to you, overcoming limitation, okay, unbound creative expression, and choice over obligation. It also says living the life you love, and liberation as the shift of perspective being the main theme of this card. Something tells me that you're gonna find just the perfect thing that you want to live off of, and you're gonna appreciate all of the things that happened in the past here with the Six of Cups that made you learn, and you took little chunks of learning of lessons with you in your heart. You took little chunks of lessons in your heart with all this experiences. Nothing happened because the world was against you, or the universe was against you, or God wasn't listening to you. It happened for you. And that's what Spirit is saying. You really do deserve everything that you're about to get. And you deserve to live a life that not everyone is going to understand, okay? But the most important thing here is that you're gonna feel like you love it. You're gonna wake up every day and feel like you're in paradise because you loved your life that much. Because you love existing, like the card says, okay? And also, I want to read you a passage from the Freedom card. It says, bring a deeper sense of freedom to a situation. A limitation may be a state of mind. A shift of perspective can help bring a sense of lightness and choice. Also consider what freedom looks like to you in the bigger picture of your life. If you're feeling stifled in an environment, it is up to you to make a change, and pleasurable moments or practices that cultivate a sense of greatened freedom in your day to day life. Yes, I feel like there is something that's gonna like boom, shift your perspective about what you thought was freedom. Like, per se, maybe you thought freedom was like owning a house, having the perfect CEO job at a big corporation, and like having all this materialistic stuff, right? But now you see that that was slavery for you, that you didn't like that type of life. And now you see freedom as like, yes, waking up whenever you want, doing everything that you always like doing from home and sharing it to the world, offering your services or whatever you're doing, your art, your music, you name it, you're cooking, and it's actually bringing abundance. People actually are interested in that because they're more interested in energy that someone brings from being free than from obligation of having to work, in your day-to-day life. Spirit is saying, like, please disregard outsider opinions of like you not deserving it because you're not working as hard as other people, because other people are not like you. Okay, other people are in their own healer journeys, and they're having their own stepping stones, and they will eventually get to that sense of freedom for them, and it's different for everyone, but you're in a space right now where you feel like you might not matter, or whatever you have to say might not matter, but it does. Okay, here with these asserts, you have a lot to share and you have a lot to say. A lot of you are gonna be like, I don't know, public speakers that's coming through, like community event holders, like, or organizers, something of this sort. where you have to speak up your ideas and you're nurturing whoever you're speaking it to. Maybe you're being teachers here with the children card and the little child here and the freedom. Like it says, if you're currently experiencing greater freedom, you might be feeling unsettled. Consider whether it is the kind you were looking for. If you feel ungrounded and lost, perhaps you could add some structure to your world to optimize your freedom. But I feel like you've got it. Remember too, you've got it because you're like, you're harvesting like all this hard work that you've done to it. You're like watering it, and it keeps growing. Maybe you're growing your legacy for your family here with this card about nurturing, parenting and stuff. Um, but yeah, that is what is coming through. Like, never stop being yourself authentically, and you deserve to be yourself authentically, and be able to sustain yourself as well as at the same time in this life that you never imagined you could actually make it through. Okay, but you can because it brings you freedom to your heart. Well, it bring freedom to your material physical world as well, because it's a reflection, right, of what you're doing, and you know that you're doing this and co-creation with the divine for service for the collective as well, like as well as for yourself. So that is what came through for your reading number 2. Thank you for tuning in. Take care, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.